Most people try to change their life with one giant push. The wise reshape their days with small, quiet habits. Focus looks ordinary from the outside. Inside, it feels like freedom. If you have ever felt busy yet strangely empty at night, stay with this story. One simple habit, kept daily, can tilt your future more than 1,000 bursts of motivation. Arun lived above a tailor shop on a crowded street. He studied engineering by day and delivered food in the evenings. His goals were clear on paper but blurry in practice. He opened many tabs, read half a page, switched apps, and told himself he was multitasking. At midnight he promised a new start. At sunrise he met the same noise again. Have you noticed how the mind loves plans at night and bargains in the morning? Arun felt that pull every day. He wanted sharp focus, not scattered effort. He wanted progress he could trust, not the illusion of movement. One afternoon his scooter broke down near a small reading room. Inside, a retired teacher named Mrs. Das kept the place open with a box of old keys and a kettle. She watched Arun stare at a notice board full of big goals and small failures. "You look like someone who does many things at once and finishes none," she said kindly. He laughed, then sighed. "That is true," she pointed to a small metronome on her desk. "Hear this tick? Keep one honest window each day. Same time. Same desk. One task card on paper. Begin with 2 minutes. No phone, no tabs, no deals with yourself. When the window opens, you begin. When it closes, you stop, even if you want more. Focus grows when it has borders." Arun frowned. "Only 2 minutes." She smiled. "A seed is small. A tree is patient. Your focus is both." He wrote 3 lines in a pocket notebook. Window, 7 to 7:45 a.m. Launch, 2 minutes. Task card, 1 page, 1 problem, 1 note. That night he set his phone on a shelf across the room. He filled a glass of water and placed it near a single book. The morning felt new before it began. Then the first test came. The alarm rang. His hand reached for the phone and found air. For a breath he felt lost. He stood up, touched the notebook, and whispered, 2 minutes. He opened the book and read 1 slow paragraph. The mind fought for a moment, then softened. He set the metronome app on his laptop and let the tick carry him. When the window closed, he wanted to continue. He did not. He smiled instead. On day 2 a friend sent a link to a new game at 6:59. "Just 5 minutes," the message said. Arun looked at the shelf, the glass, the book. He asked a question aloud. "Who will I become if I choose this?" He placed the phone face down and began. The tick was steady. The temptation shrank. By 7:45 he had solved a problem he had avoided for a week. Day 3 brought rain and a small crisis at work. His manager asked him to start early. The window seemed impossible. Then he remembered Mrs. Das. Decide once, not all day. He moved the window to 6:30 just for that morning, launched for 2 minutes, and left for work with the calm he had not felt in months. Have you noticed how 2 honest minutes can break the spell of delay? The mind fears beginning more than it fears effort. Start, and half the noise fades. A week later Mrs. Das handed him a plain card. It had 3 boxes: start, focus, stop. She said, "Each day, mark a small X when you show up. Do not chase streaks. Chase truth. Streaks are vanity. Truth is fuel." He nodded, a little embarrassed by how much the X mattered to him. The second test arrived on a tired evening. Arun promised himself a short study session after delivery rounds. He returned home hungry and opened a streaming app. The thumbnails glowed like candy. He looked at the card. Start. Focus. Stop. He said, 2 minutes, then decide. He set the timer, read 1 page, and felt his eyes clear. He kept going for 30. The show could wait. His future could not. The third test was subtle. A classmate offered notes and asked for good reviews in return. "We all help each other," she said. The notes were messy and full of errors, but the offer felt easy. Arun thought about focus as honesty. If he used shortcuts, his attention would learn to skip. He thanked her and said he needed to practice solving, not collecting. He felt alone for an hour. Then he felt strong. Mrs. Das introduced another image. "Imagine a lighthouse in the fog," she said. "Ships do not argue with the fog. They watch the light and move. Your window is the light. Your feelings are the fog. Respect the light." Sail anyway. Arun began to protect his morning. He slept with the phone far, drank water on waking, and left one open book on the desk to invite him. His notebook filled with small check marks. He did not post them online. He did not announce anything. He simply built a quiet wall against the wind. One afternoon the reading room owner visited. He had seen Arun arrive at the same time, sit in the same seat, and leave with the same calm. "We have a small scholarship for students who keep time and finish what they start," he said. "Mrs. Das recommended you." The amount was modest, but the message was loud. Small, honest windows had opened a door. Arun did not become perfect. On those days he used a tiny repair. If he slipped, he returned the next day without drama. He learned that focus is not a mood, ever. That is the power of a focused mind.